All right. It is Sunday, and it is 2 o'clock, which is actually 1 o'clock. Daylight savings time is bullshit. Don't at me. So that means it is.
That's why I woke up so late today.
Time for more robot fighting. I am, as always, Bograt or Josh, and I pulled a pectoral muscle yesterday, so laughing hurts. But fortunately, this is a Sound Goblin stream, so that won't be a problem.
I'm Shiv.
And I am the Krampus.
We are getting into Rise from the Ashes, which was a Dreamcast game, which takes place basically entirely in the fucked to death Dust Bowl that is Australia, after they dropped a colony on it.
As opposed to the fuck to death Dust Bowl that is Australia before they dropped a colony on it.
You're not wrong. It focuses pretty much entirely on a special Federation unit in Australia called the White Dingoes. They have a lot of special gyms. Basically, like...
Effectively.
For a long time, Rise from the Ashes was one of the most prominent appearances of the Gym Sniper 2, actually. Like, it was a thing that had shown up, I think, in, like, an MSV before that, but was never, like, a hugely major thing. But, like, it's actually one of the major, significant units for Rise from the Ashes.
War in the Pocket, but it appeared in, like, one episode.
Yeah, that's right. It like, showed up very briefly in War in the Pocket, but, like, wasn't, like, a focus kind of thing. But it was, like, actually a major focus of a significant couple missions in Rise from the Ashes. And then, like, yeah, White Dingo has their own unique color scheme for all their units, and modifications to basically all their units. So a White Dingo gym is slightly different than your run-of-the-mill gym. Likewise with, I think they have, like, a gun tank.
I don't know if they have a gun tank. I think they have a gun cannon.
One or the other.
It's red possum, green echidna, and yellow coca.
Yes, there are essentially four main forces.
Yes, and then the special MS rating team, the White Dingo. Master Pierce Rare. Fang 1.
Yeah, there we go. So they've got gym cannons, gyms, a gun cannon mass production type, and a gym sniper 2. Are the things used by the White Dingo.
White Dingo.
And again, these are all the White Dingo versions of those suits, which, in addition to having a unique color scheme, also have slightly different armaments and armor. Because they're designed to be kind of a tactical strike team.
I am Stanley Hawkins. I am the most generic-looking man in this war. I am, in fact, a mannequin brought to life by the wishes of a child.
Red possum.
It turns out they're not playing possum. They are dead.
Still think they missed out on a critical opportunity with Rise from the Ashes, especially being a game released on a Sega system, to not have the colorized force be Red Echidna.
No, green echidna.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But yes, red echidna would make more
Red
sense.
Echidna, Yellow Fox, Blue Hedgehog.
Well, the Green Echidna does technically still work for Knuckles if you follow the Archie Comics continuity, where he became Chaos Knuckles because as an egg his father microwaved him in Chaos Energy.
think my brain tried to claw its way out of the back of my skull as a defense mechanism.
Thanks, Ken Penders.
Said no one ever in the history of the world.
Oh, you'd think that, but he has a die-hard loyal fan base, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, his mom buys all his comics.
Walter Curtis.
Walter Curtis has no hair. La 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 la.
That's Uriah Heep. Octopus.
Ah, the octopus.
I'm apparently a significant enough person for the zombies to have an opinion on me.
Apparently. I'll do it just to piss off the zombies. Plus, I heard on the radio that Garma Zombie died of ligma.
Who's Karma?
Hey, butt. Back in your hole. Back in your hole.
This is Master Pierce Rayer, leader of the White Dingoes.
Maximilian Berger.
Also, as I was explaining to my patriots here before the start of the stream, his name is a stupid pun. He is Master Pierce Rayer, which is Master P. Rayer, which is Master Pereire, which is Master Player, due to the LR thing. And in the Rise from the Ashes, he is intended to essentially be the insert for the player, therefore he is the Master Player. And yet somehow, one of the least dumb names in Gundam.
Brain Stabity.
Brave cod. Mr. Bushido.
Helm compass.
It frees up in a single turn.
Yep.
Jim Cannon.
Yep.
Benjamin also has a rocket launcher.
Yes. Again, the first major difference in armaments.
Yep.
These gyms have rocket launchers. Probably show it off.
Oh, yeah.
It is technically a new attack.
Yep.
We've caught the attention of the cat,
Uh-huh.
following the cursor. Reinforcements.
Yes, and that's
Bunch of Type 61s that we don't really care about.
You got this, hover truck. Hover truck versus tank. Who will win?
Yes, the hover truck does actually have weapons on it.
Yes, it has like a range to
Chain gun. Yeah. Range 2, like 2,000 power attack. The hover truck is very much not supposed to be an actual combatant.
We haven't seen Jim Cannon yet, so
Yep. This is Jim Cannon. It's basically a
Jim
gym
Cannon.
with a gun cannon, shoulder cannon. That's pretty much it.
yep.
Slash Gundam ground type slash
Insert things.
anything with a 240 millimeter cannon is basically the same cannon in Federation.
Oh, that was more damage than I planned. You're one energy too short. Here's the rocket launcher.
Yeah, it is worth noting, I believe, if you'll look, I think Pierce, his machine gun is actually more powerful than the other guys. I want to say his is like 3,400, and Leong's here is like 2,900. For reasons. Yes, 3,400 power on his 100mm machine gun, and I think if you look at Leong's, it's only like 2,900.
Oh.
I cannot explain to you why this is. They are literally in the same unit.
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, he's just 500 attack more across the board.
Yeah. I don't think that's what his skill does.
Oh, he has leader
Yeah,
control.
Yeah, just bigger leader area.
Yes, because we need energy.
Yep. Now all those Type 61s are going to roll up and do nothing.
That's the idea.
Oh no,
Dops.
Dops.
Pretty sure all the tanks are
Vital.
vital now. That's the only thing about it.
I believe so. It's got to be a new record.
Oh. No, none of the tanks are vital.
Fuck them then. Managed to make it like 15 whole minutes into the stream before Krampus fell asleep.
Like at this point, I've just accepted that they're one of those fainting goats. Softening up Zaku's.
Yep.
That is the one thing I'll say about some of the missions in GGN Genesis. A lot of the ones that have like these puzzle beginnings can kind of drag on.
Eh.
But the first couple of times you do them, you're like, I figured out the trick. And then if you're doing them again for any reason, it's just kind of, let's get this over with.
You can't counter it.
No. It's 3 away.
Yeah.
So far. things. So like the Type 61 main tanks just refuse to attack.
I would
What?
move him back
Why?
one, I think, because I think he's just one outside the boost range of the hover truck in that spot. Yeah, so you get an extra 10% hit chance. Which, I mean, he's not one of those schmucks in the 8th MS team. He can actually hit things with his cannon, but still, every bit helps.
Yep. There's 3.
Yep. Yeah, it's not actually a particularly hard objective to complete.
No. Let's go with the, I'm jealous, but
Type
Type
61s. Fuck off.
pretty much.
I think this may very well be another situation where they actually didn't give these Type 61s any actual
No, they don't
weapons.
have attacks.
Yeah.
It is literally like, they have an attack, they just refuse to use it.
Yeah. Weird.
good hold of defense support against a freaking dog. Oh no. Outside my massive counter range. Also, don't ask how that defense support works.
It's a really long leap.
Just chucks his shield.
I hate you. No, you didn't, Jimmy. I saw it. He didn't. Yes, run, tanks, run. There we go. There. She has a very animated face.
Look, it can't just. There's enemies here. There must have been a spy.
Ike is an idiot.
Hamburger brain.
Behold, the battle van.
Pretty sure it's actually a train. I don't remember a lot of Rise from the Ashes, but I'm pretty sure trains have a major part in the Xeon side.
Trains do play a part, at the very least later on. Rise from the Ashes is where the rhinoceros is from.
Yeah, but like a whole purpose of the attack on Alice Springs specifically is because it's a major rail junction for the Xeon. So if they take Alice Springs, they can basically cut off the Xeon's transport network. So yes, I'm pretty sure that is actually a train. It doesn't look any less stupid being a train than a van.
Battle train.
But
Battle vehicle. Yeah, rail transport.
Train, train, take us away. Okay, so now all these Xeon soldiers are going to fall asleep, and they're going to have a dream about another war, and then they're going to eventually remember that they were all in the same orphanage.
ow.
Xeon dreamed of trains.
I have often dreamed of a Xeon train.
Defenses will be stiff. It'd be a lot worse, except it's going to be a bunch of bullshit units showing up to help you for no reason.
Yeah, like, one of the downsides to Rise from the Ashes is anytime we're stuck with only the White Dingo units, it's always going to be underpowered stuff. Just because, again, like, their most powerful unit they ever got was a Jib 2 sniper, so...
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of the others where, like, okay, for a while you're running, like, okay, you've got some gym commands, or, like, regular, like, Gundam ground types, and then you get a better unit at some point. Like, these guys are never going to get an actual better unit.
No. I mean, we're never fighting anything that's terribly challenging.
No, but...
The most powerful thing that you face in this entire scenario is a rhinoceros, but we have a full unit when that happens.
Yeah.
But I want to kill civilians.
I
No,
mean-
you're not going there to kill civilians.
I mean, in fairness, this is Australia. There aren't many civilians left at this point.
Never seen someone so up in arms about, wait a minute, you want to reduce the chances of civilians being killed? How dare you? Vish Donahue.
Birdman, get in here.
Thunderbolt of the Wilderness.
Yep. Yes, Vish Donahue does in fact have an ace name. It is dumb, just like most other ace names. You're funny. Xeon has always cared about reducing civilian casualties.
In occupied areas, those are two different things. That's an important disclaimer. Uncle Donahue to all children.
Yes, Vish Donahue, hero of the children.
Gamera.
Friend to children.
Donahue is really neat. He befriends the orphan meat.
We are eating Donahue. You're here to destroy these pillboxes. Well, if it's dangerous in front of these pillboxes, why would we be here? On this battlefield, as soldiers, in war machines.
So your aforementioned commentary, Mike's an idiot. What's chatter?
We mean eavesdropping, code breaking, different things.
Fine, I guess I won't commit war crimes.
Gosh, I guess I won't attack innocent people. Never gets to do anything. My DJ friend would let me kill civilians. She's cool like that.
They give me this goddamn artillery mobile suit and then tell me not to shell civilian buildings? What the fuck is this?
Not only that, it's their argument about not shooting civilians.
Uh-huh.
And they can't even make the argument like, well, they're enemy civilians, because these are people on Earth.
Yeah. No, it's the unoccupied territory.
You're arguing about not being able to kill civilians, you're not being able to kill literally your own people on Federation citizens.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is our entire walkthrough of Gundam told about the way Federation brass cares about civilians?
So these aren't brass.
In this case, these are soldiers. These aren't brass. The brass is actually specifically told them
The brass has told them
reduce
not to kill
civilian
civilians.
casualties.
Okay,
And they're making arguments, well, this would be so much easier if we could just not worry about civilian casualties.
Yeah, like it'd be much easier to take Alice Springs if I could just blow up buildings in one section of it and draw them all away as a diversion. And they're like, Mike,
so
no civilian casualties. Well, fucking fine, I guess.
For how long?
look, buddy, we've had a global government for less than a full century. People are probably still not going to give a shit about people living halfway around the world from them. It's going to take a while. It's like, oh, those are just Alice Springs people.
Yeah, fuck them. We're just here to finish the job the colony did.
Look, you think the formation of the Federation was strong enough to destroy American exceptionalism? I laugh at you. Or whatever exceptionalism these individual pilots are from.
Presumably from Australia. Well, not necessarily
No, they're
from all
not.
over the place, but from wherever the Federation feels like recruiting at this time.
No, I am willing to bet that there are certain territories under the Federation that are just less...
Yeah, most of the stuff on Earth that isn't Jabro.
And then even not Jabro once we roll out to Zeta Gundam, because fuck that place, we're blowing it up.
Yep.
Fire the nuke. Let's do this shit.
It's not important anymore.
Alright, you know what, guys? Grandpa's bored. Gasoline around Jabro. Everybody out.
Then it's Dakar? Because Lord knows, like, the Federation decided, like, the Gold Coast was the best place to have something. Is that the Gold? I'm thinking of something else. Is the Gold Coast in Australia or whatever?
Gold Coast is Africa, I think.
I thought so. Yeah, if it is, assume I was correct because it is somewhere in West Africa on the coast. It is not.
But yeah, no, as far as I'm aware, nobody on White Dingo team is actually from Australia. Like, Leung is very clearly East Asian. And I mean, there's also a decent chance that all of them are from the colonies anyways, so...
It's true. Basically, living in the Gundam world, especially anytime after the first month of the 1-year war, is basically a recipe for not caring as much about human life. We've already lost 6-7 billion people.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Or what? There were like 11 or 12 billion, I think, total by the time that shit happened.
I believe that was the
And
final.
then we've wiped out half of them in like a couple weeks because we're really good at that, apparently.
Orphans, get your orphans.
No, I'm sorry. We wiped out about a third of them, and the remainder were slowly dying of starvation over the war because we changed the environment by dropping a colony.
Yeah, we effectively created an artificial ice age.
A mass starvation incident. It was bad. And then we did it again in 0083 because, you know, Xeon.
It's fine.
That was deliberately planned to
listen.
engineer a starvation event.
Listen, Dublin had it coming.
Oh, we're talking about Dublin.
I know.
Middle America had it coming. Actually, Middle America does have it coming, but never mind. Middle America got hit by the one in Stardust memory.
This'll fucking teach you to vote for Biden.
Breadbasket of the world, get out of here.
Breadbasket of D's nuts.
Hey, they were better than we were. Lord knows our breadbasket doesn't feed anyone else in the world all that much.
Hey, it feeds anyone who's willing to pay for it.
That's true. And Lord help you if you want any extras. We're going to put padlocks on those dumpsters.
That's right. I'm not just going to give the corn away. It's better that it rot in the silo than us not make money off of it.
So the U.S. agri-industry in the real world would be the ones dropping a colony on Middle America.
Yeah.
No one else.
Artificial scarcity. If we destroy all of our production, that will significantly increase the supply to demand ratio, thereby allowing us to charge more for our product. Capitalism sucks, kids.
The other, oh god. It's true, and then Unicorn, then spoilers, guys, Unicorn turned out to have a really boring, like, economic warfare. Okay, not boring, I thought it was interesting that it went that way.
Comparatively.
Comparatively boring, but also kind of interesting that the entire, Full Frontal's entire plan in Unicorn is engaging in economic warfare against the Federation.
Yep.
Because Earth has been so fucked it relies very much on the colonies for food.
So, destroy all the pillboxes in 3 turns, huh?
That's a lot.
One turn.
And we're done.
I mean, it certainly helps that we have a significant number of units that get one-shot pillboxes.
Well, you know.
And this is without even jumping ahead to do things. It's just natural upgrades.
Yep.
I mean, okay, you say without jumping ahead, like, yes, this is natural upgrades directly into, like, we have a unicorn being piloted by Amuro, and,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I meant like
mass-produced Psycho Gun.
I meant like no going over to future things and bringing things back.
Oh, there's no need to do that, honestly.
No.
That's an easy dodge for dealing with, like, the first couple missions, but by the time you're done with, like, the first couple missions, you can already just jump so far ahead the tech tree that it's no longer really necessary. It's basically a way to make, like, the first 2 missions of 0079 easy, essentially.
We didn't do anything crazy, and we had a deep striker going into Abaquo.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Exactly what a Balaku needed. More crazy shit.
No. The pillboxes did nothing. That's what now.
I mean, the fucking, we had the goddamn Dendrobium at Solomon.
We did have that in German in Solomon.
They're deploying a big Zam!
Hey, hi, Nightmare of Solomon. We're early. you were due to fight this for like 4 more years, or 3 more years.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? They have a mobile armor. We have a space station strapped to the ass of a Gundam.
It's a great Vish Donahue.
I also do appreciate when like Gundam actually references real world places.
Yeah.
It's like this is Alice Springs.
Oh no, Rise from the Ashes is literally all actual places in Australia, because it's like Alice Springs, Adelaide, and... God, what was the third?
They
location?
mentioned Darwin, but I don't think
Darwin.
missions happen in Darwin.
I think we should.
Yeah. But like that's the whole big thing, is that it was a 3-pronged strike by the Federation Australian forces
To basically
going
cut
to
Australia in half.
Alice Springs, Darwin, and Adelaide. So just basically to completely separate Australia into East and West Australia, so they could essentially divide and conquer the Zeon forces, so because they no longer had the ability to.
A lot of shit going down in Australia.
Yep.
I think we got Hathaway's Flash coming out this year. I think Federation capital is, because it keeps bouncing around. I think the Federation capital is in Adelaide at that point.
Yeah, I think it's in Adelaide for Hathaway's. I know it's in Adelaide at some point, and I'm pretty sure it's during Hathaway's.
It'd be Hathaway's. Because it bounces around a lot. There's, I mean, Javaro mainly because we're on a war footing and they're like the actual, the military's in command.
Yeah.
But usually it's Dakar, and then it's not Dakar after Zeta Gundam. They move it to Lhasa, Tibet, and then Char drops 5th Luna on it.
Yep.
Then it moves back to Dakar for Unicorn. Then Dakar gets trampled by the Shamblo, and then that's supposedly what puts it in Adelaide by Hathaway's Flash.
Yeah.
Basically, never puts your city in the running for hosting the Federation capital. It's kind of like, hosting the Olympics.
Listen, Adelaide works fine. Australia is already fucking destroyed anyways. It's the worst that's going to happen. They make it more of a
another
ruin.
colony on it. Shrug, move on. Fish Donahue. Yay. It's just Zaku 2s?
Yeah. I mean, technically, I think the one in the center there is like a Zaku 2 command. I mean, it's still not a challenge.
Give them a chance to move up.
Yep. Okay, yeah, nothing terribly special on this. We're gonna get stuff from each mission completion. This is 4 missions, by the way. We're going to get a bronze modification because we did the pre-mission challenge.
Yep.
And I think the gold modification is off of the same thing. It's the 4th mission special condition. If not, when we get there, we'll worry about it.
Okay, well, they're dealt with.
Yep. Oh,
So
they actually survived that, barely. Yeah, they're not going to hit Amuro, so they're welcome to take as many shots at Amuro as they feel like.
As we go to every unit and do its buff. Alright, I should actually show off the structure.
Yep. Yeah, so as usual, we have some new units. Here's the Kshatriya. This came off the Queen Mantha.
It's technically a downgrade, but...
Sort of. Like, strict 1-to-1 stats, it is a downgrade from the Queen Mantha, but the fact that it allows us to have another unit on the field effectively makes it an upgrade. In a sort of strange way. We have a regular Quibbly now rather than a Quibbly mass-produced.
Yep.
It's not significantly different, mostly just stat ups.
It's also being piloted by one of our best pilots.
Yes, we got him on.
Figure it's only fair to put him on for Quibbly.
Yep. So Amuro, again, is in the Unicorn still. We've still got the Apsaris 2. We haven't quite made it. I think it needs like 2 more levels.
Yeah, I think it needs 2 more. It needs 6. Check here in a second.
Well, 1 more now.
Cool.
Oh, no, that was it. It just needs 5. So yeah, after this, it'll be turning into the Apsaris 3.
Might as well have you. Do a capture.
Yeah. We got somebody back in the Act Zaku because we're going to be leveling that up to transfer it over. We actually have a couple of Zetas kicking around right now. This is both overkill and entirely in character for Yazan Gable.
Alice Springs! I have come here for the first time!
What? Had it coming.
Take that, Magella Top.
Top. Single Magella top.
Listen, that Magella Top knows what it did. Bye, Bish.
His last words were, "This is bullshit."
Didn't die, he just ran.
Yeah. Like a coward.
Fight him again. Several times.
We find him pretty much every mission, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, all the time use the ultimate special attack.
Kick.
Kick. It requires high vigor.
Yep. Like, you gotta be feeling it to do something stupid like kick in a mobile suit. Gotta be in the zone.
Oh, right. It's high enough to go to that. He just-
Yep.
He loses the bazooka.
Yep. Cannot use the Hyper Bazooka in destroy mode.
What we're done here. 2 turns.
Yes. So it should be noted, the special for the 4th mission
Uh-huh.
of this is destroy the Rhinoceros along with all HLVs in 5 turns. Somehow I don't think this is going to be a problem.
It's only going to take as many turns it takes for me to reach it.
Master Rare, we're not believing your report that you sent in. Well, what? That the unicorn came and helped us, or that we had like an Absolus?
To be
We
fair,
had-
they don't know what any of those things are.
Look, there's a whole bunch of Xeon super weapons that showed up and killed all the other Xeons, and then there was a Gundam with a nuke?
They might know the Apsaris.
That's right. They could know the options depending what time period this takes place. They both take place during 1 year war. So they
Yeah.
could.
There
they could know
are
the
there are
Apsalis.
some of our suits they may recognize. A lot of them absolutely not.
Look, we were handed a printed manifest of each suit that showed up.
The only suit that could theoretically exist at the same time period as this is the Absolus. We're out in the field right now. Which they would be confused if they knew what the Absolus was while it's turning around and shooting Xeon forces.
Alright, number one, the
No,
white base was
no.
here.
If they knew anything about the events of
Actually,
the
that's true.
they wouldn't be surprised at all that it was shooting Xeon forces. Gilius was a fucking madman who would attack anybody he felt like. choo.
And then Red Possum comes in and just murders all the civilians. Woo! Civilian casualties!
Gasses the whole town.
Blame it on Xeon.
Wow, it's horrible that the Xeon forces killed all the civilians before abandoning Alice Springs. That's not what happened. What was that? Couldn't hear you, Lieutenant Rayer.
And all the reports say that Xeon gassed all the people. Slaughtered the civilians for leaving Alice Springs.
Do you know Xeon were putting claymores in a ball pit? How terrible of them. It's just... hold on a second. Just terrible. Also, landmines in a ball pit sounds like some kind of a song. It's like one of those pop punk songs. You're angry at the establishment, but you're also a part of it.
They're coming to Australia.
Living in Australia.
Do-do-do-do. A Zagog. So, a sub is being sent over of incredibly weak encryption, or sent a message of incredibly weak encryption. They don't tell us what that message is, but it's important enough they want to sync their own sub to stop them from writing.
Yep.
Which I believe we'll get into the next mission, which I think is also the first mission that is underwater, so
Actual thing.
actual type.
Yes. Let's see what we got.
Get.
We got Anita. Nobody cares. Nanoskin. Okay.
Yeah.
HP regen.
Solar panels would be better, but
Yeah.
I think it's important we can upgrade the Absolus.
Yep. And we have some Zakutus to sell.
Yes, we do have some Zakutus, so. That's out here. There it is. The Absolus 3.
The big boy. It's basically done.
Guess we'll take him to a big exam.
If you really want to.
So, go into wherever these are, I guess. Yes. It's like the previous version, but now it has big dangly balls
Yeah.
and more attacks.
Well, yes, it can use its cannon either in diffuse or focused mode. Check design on the off chance. I don't think.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think the Apsors 3 goes into any designs. Oh. There's Guineas.
Oh, I get Guineas.
I mean, no, but.
Moving right along. Astaroth. As far as White Dingo, their 4-person team was awarded rest time for taking a city on their own due to the show up of a bunch of highly advanced experimental units from different time periods.
Look, nobody's believing their story at the bar that the white base showed up and just vomited out experimental units.
Yeah, so that gives us an actual time frame there, because California base is a thing that happens in actual 0079.
Yep. Do. Astaroth. A gunship heli. Shut up, Adrian.
That's a silly question.
One guy broke the code by literally looking at it and being like, well, that was easy.
Really? Really? A equals 1?
They'll never figure out our code. So we replace A's with B's, B's with C's.
So you made sure to twist the code reel before encrypting the message, right?
Do the what now?
A, B, B. You motherfucker!
They'll never figure it out. Replace T's with 7s, E's with 3s. A's replaced with 4s.
It's perfectly fine, sir. I put quotes around the important words in the message. They'll think we're being cute and speaking about things in code. They'll never understand that we have the biological weapon.
Sir, yes. Several stores have reported someone calling in asking if they have, and I'm quoting here, messenger pigeons? They were very explicit about having a secret message to send from the following coordinates. Could we please send a pigeon? Oh, look, a Xeon helicopter. Don't worry about the arrow, Frank. There's literally a guy just standing on the frickin' submarine with an arrow. We'll fire one at Xeon. The note tied to it.
Got a new bottle. Doms. I got Doms here. Doms.
Doms.
I'm a Dom. You're a Dom. Wait, are you a Dom? Wonder.
Yeah, the space is full of subs. I haven't found a good partner.
Well, they had all those doms on that one sub.
Oh. That's just a recipe for trouble.
Kinky.
Why does that dom look like it has a ball gag? You know what? I don't want to know. Safe word is colony drop. That's not how that works.
Federation cares about people, Mike.
Yeah, 5 or 6 people. Maybe even 7.
To be fair, they definitely care about people more than Mike. Mr. Why can't we just shell civilians? Make it easy on us.
That ruined. All the dawns in California.
Oh, look, I saw.
Fuck them up.
Choice it comes with super high or higher vigor.
Yep. And yes, we have a gun cannon mass production type now,
Yep.
which is actually an upgrade from the Jim Cannon, technically.
Yerg. Goof.
Yeah.
Does he still have a magically more powerful weapon set? Okay, he's lost his extra 500 damage and everything.
Yeah, it's
Very
very
for a reason.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. I don't know why that was. Like, especially the fact that he doesn't have it now makes it make even less sense that he had it.
Yeah.
If you remember that you need to get somebody to super high vigor,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which looks most likely to happen on the gun cannon actually, because he's already at 370.
It is. It's out of energy.
Maybe use rare to weaken that other cog rather than kill the
Yeah.
one.
You're also taking quite a pound in this mission.
It's fine. They're independent units, so they heal at the start of every round.
Yeah. Like, I'm not as worried as I would be if, like, our main units were taking this, but still. It's a pretty significant amount of damage that they're throwing down range.
There we go.
Super job.
Get him, hover truck.
Kapow. Get him, Crushertron.
No, Paul. I love him.
Oh well.
Oh, well. Not hugely important.
It's 5,000 money.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
You don't get to join in, Max. You failed me. We'll take the hover truck.
flu virus.
Corona, COVID-19.
Oh well, dead people, no big deal. Astaroth? That sounds like it'd be a cool name for a Gundam.
Broken Hill Mine. We found the domes.
We fought wars, you know.
And drive out the evil spirits. Oh no, piano ghost.
Oh no.
Right. Got it. Shoot any containers those Doms are carrying. Release bioweapon.
New bioweapon.
Guess you haven't been paying attention. Yes, the zombies are that crazy. Certainly not planning on using it on Xeon colonies.
Oh, I didn't do that. Xeon does that enough for them.
We got him.
Get him.
Oops. So difficult.
Yes.
The big boy.
Yes. Absolutely. Plus balls. Order.
Sure.
Yes. No.
He said yes.
Yeah.
That's obviously the smoldering sound of a Zaku hit with the Asperus cannon.
Forgive the brief background noise, releasing a pressure cooker.
Sorry.
Alright, we have the slave race.
Yep. prototype beam gun.
Look, Shiro, a goof, your natural enemy. Yeah, we also have the Arjarja over here. Which will be our sort of slow foray in a loop through all the Royal Guard suits.
Pretty much.
The Arjarja, into the Gazelle, into the Gazar, into the Gamalk. I like that the attack very clearly specifies that it's a beam rifle with bayonet. Not that the bayonet matters, because you just shoot people.
Accurate. Wait, did this spawn in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yes, there are, because they're all hidden in ambush, so there are certain like areas that when you get to them, they will trigger new units showing up, but they're all like Zaku's and shit, so it doesn't matter. Like they're quite literally all a bunch of garbage ass units, so it's not literally all they're doing is making it easier for us to kill 12 units.
Yep.
Because technically at the start of this mission there were only 16 units on field to begin with. I don't remember what level we needed to get this into. 5, there we go, yeah. So, one more level on it, and we're good. Kshatriya and its multiple chest cannons.
Yep. Like I said, based off the Queen Bantha, which also had multiple chest cannons.
Yep.
It's like, what if the Queen Bantha, but on a budget?
Pretty much.
There we go.
Yep. That was so hard. We literally haven't even deployed half of our squad.
Nope. You're not intercepting Jack.
And the unknown units. Some goofs.
There were supposed to be better units here. We made a goof.
It's like I'm going to intercept it. No, you're not. You're going to stay right there. You're not moving this battle.
You sure are, buddy. We put the fake feed in his cameras, right? He's not moving. He's not moving, sir. Okay. Send the actual people.
It's the equivalent of like giving your little brother the second player controller on a one-player game.
Yep.
Do we need that level in the Axoku? Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to get level 6. Do also need to get some levels on the Z.
Go, Zako machine gun.
The Zaku machine gun custom, thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Yes,
six,
atomic
six,
physics is 6,
seven.
7, precisely, yes.
1 and 1, 2.
Yep. No, it has a very large dead zone on the GPO2.
Not used to 3 to 5 being the dead zone. Its attacks consisting of a beam saber, some Vulcans, and then a death cannon.
Yep. There we go. That'll let us turn it into something. I don't remember what that was going into at 6. I think it's a Zaku 3.
That sounds roughly accurate. We also have the Zeta.
Yep. We actually had a couple Zetas, but one of them got turned into a Rig Z, so.
Yep.
This one, alternatively, is actually going to be running through into the Zeta Plus.
I believe
is the
that's right.
next step in the path. The Zeta Plus test type, and then the Zeta Plus, and then the Delta
We had a
Plus.
couple MP Zetas, and then those
Yeah.
one ended up going into the actual Zeta gun, and then one ended up going into the.
Rig Z, yeah.
The Ifrit. Don't remember what we're doing with the Ifrit. Oh, that's a camper.
Yeah.
Take the Ifrit to the camper.
Comfort.
We should run it through all the variant freaks first, just to get them unlocked. Pretty sure all of them can eventually turn into camp first. Yeah, because you can do the Ifrit into the Ifrit Custom. The Ifrit Custom can go into either the Noct or Doug Schneid's Ifrit. Can also do Blue Destiny Unit 1 off of the Ifrit Custom, but we can get there other places.
Yes, attack Amro, because this is a smart choice.
Yeah, so probably the path we want to take is do the Ifrit into the Ifrit custom, the Ifrit custom into the Ifrit Nacht, the Ifrit Nacht into Doug Schneid's Ifrit, Doug Schneid's Ifrit into the Ifrit Schneid, and then from there we can get back around into the camphor. And yes, one of my favorite dumb naming things in all of UC Gundam. Doug Schneid's Ifrit is not the same thing as an Ifrit Schneid.
Nope.
It's the same unit, actually. It was just when it was called the Ifrit Schneid, it was used by someone who wasn't Doug Schneid.
Yes. It is the same customizations to an Ifrit. It's just if Doug Schneid is piloting it, it's just called Doug Schneid's Ifrit.
Oh,
If anybody else is piloting it, it's an Ifrit Schneid.
No, it's not just the same customizations. It's the
It's
exact-
literally, yes, it's literally the same unit.
Yes, Doug Schneid used this Ifrit, and then many years later, someone else, I think it was Fred Reaver, picked it up.
I
and
believe so,
piloted it,
yes.
And it was called the Schneid Custom at that point. It is the same exact unit, because there were only like 4 Ifrits ever made. So
Yeah.
It was a very, very limited run.
But it's just really funny that in pretty much every game that has units like this, it does treat them as 2 different units.
Oh, yeah. Even
Because
though-
the Ifrit Schneid and Doug Schneid's Ifrit are
Do
actually
they
2
have
different units.
Different equipment at all?
I don't know offhand on that one. I just know that they are considered 2 different
I was
units
gonna
you
say,
can
does
have.
Doug's Ifrit have all of those beam kunai?
I believe so.
Okay, because if it doesn't have the beam kunai, that's all I can think of that really set the other one apart. So it must just be the same unit named 2 different ways. Actually, I should have a look at that because there's a P Bandai kit of Doug Schneid's Ifrit. Not the Ifrit Schneid. I should see what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Doug's a free, Schneid's a free.
Reminder that
Schneid.
I think that Schneider is knife in German.
Something
No,
like
that's
that.
Messer, sorry.
Yeah.
What is Schneid then? Something else. I forget it. A Messer is knife, that's right. In any case, Doug Schneid custom. Okay, yeah. It does not. It has a shotgun, a Gatling gun, and a heat lancer, which is a giant ass heat axe. And it looks like it's got those weird like wrist mounted cannons off of the Gelgood custom. So no, actually, never mind. So when Fred Reaver gets it,
So Schneid means to have guts.
oh, okay, okay, yeah, it is different. I can see why, because I believe Fred Reaver is the one who pilots the Pixie for Slave Wraith.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he fights Doug Schneid in his Ifrit. So for weird like poetic development, Fred Reaver eventually becomes an anti-Federation trooper and pilots Doug Schneid's old unit.
Yes.
By which point he straps heat kunai all over the
kunai,
damn
yes.
thing.
Yes.
Whereas Fred Reaver seems to be more of a standard, like, I've got a giant heat axe, yeah. Not Fred Reaver, Doug Schneid.
Well, Doug Schneid had a point when just the regular Ifrit, basically.
Except with a giant heat axe.
So the giant heat axe.
Instead of the twin beam, the twin heat swords.
Yes, we will have our wide swath of various Ifrits and never really do much with them.
I mean, if we're just going through the Ifrit line, he's done already.
Huh?
If we're just going through the Ifrit line,
Yeah.
not going to get any more levels on him. Because we can just go to costume.
Yeah, we'll do the custom and then, like I said, the actual path we need to take, because there are some because of the custom going into the Blue Destiny one, it doesn't do a perfect loop. So we need to go to the custom, which the custom then gets us into the Noct gets us into Doug Schneid's gets us into the Schneid, and then I believe from the Schneid we can go straight to the Camphor.
Okay, it'll be 4 on the, or Georgia.
Yes, we can go straight from the Schneid into the Camphor, and it's actually technically a little easier to get to the Camphor from the Schneid than the other Ifrits that go into it, because it's only 3 levels on the Schneid to go to the Kampfer. It is considered an equivalent suit.
Yeah.
The actual upgrade, quote-unquote, suit from the Ifrit Schneid is the Pixie.
Oh yeah, Haman and Shar working together just like always.
Go, Neo Zeon! It's like Team Venture, except they're both throwing Nazi salutes.
Mecha Casval, Mecha Casval.
You know what? I don't care about a goof.
No, it's gonna be like maybe 8,000-10,000.
2 Zaku's were 6. Or
Two Zaku's were 12, so yeah.
So that's probably.
Yeah, again, it's going to be like 8 or 10,000 because it's going to be more than a Zaku too, but not by a significant amount. And again, we don't really care about money. The last time I was running the fucking money mission, I literally just stopped like 3 turns in because I was like, we got like 200,000, that's enough.
Bye.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
Good job intercepting, Mike.
All right, Dop. What do you want to do? Choose wisely which unit over there you want to attack. You chose poorly. There was no right answer, but you did choose the wrongest.
The wrongest answer, yes. It's like, there's no good choice here. You're fighting Team Mom in the Sinanju, fucking
Anna Rose.
Anna Rose in the Kshatriya, or Amuro in the Unicorn. You just chose the most incorrectly. You chose the one you are least likely to hit and most guaranteed to kill you.
You guys didn't even fight.
Mission complete.
Complete.
As we globetrotter clown on a bunch of Zaku.
Pretty much. we got Mike.
Yep.
Alright, so that's going to do it here for us for today. Thank you all for joining us again for another Robot Fighting Sunday.
Robot fights.
We'll be back on Tuesday with some more Three Houses.
Yes.
Then on Saturday with some more Enchanted Arms. And next Sunday with more of SD Gun, basically finishing out the rest of Rise from the Ashes. So one more time, thank you all for joining us again. Hope you have a good week. I've been Bog Rider Josh.
I've been Shiv.
I've been the Krampus.
Have a good one, everyone.